Hello, I'm back. I've returned. I'm back from my sort of week-long hiatus of doing various social events in real life. So I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back streaming, back doing the game. I missed the game. Just having some free time to myself. So yeah, we're going to jump back into Oxygen Not Included. And I'm going to try and remember what the heck I was doing when I left a week ago. But yeah, let's go have a look. Right, I think something broke in the petroleum boiler. That makes sense, doesn't it? Right. Here we are. So, I've kind of forgot what I was doing a week ago, but I think I left and I noticed that the petroleum boiler broke just as the last stream ended. I was doing a thing. Yeah, that's definitely what I was doing. How are you doing, Tech Rock? I'm back. We have petroleum boiler. I think what actually happened, I set this. Hold on. I set this temperature sensor too low. I set it to 500, and then this wasn't actually getting hot enough to boil all of this oil. And I put a sensor here to tell me when we're getting crude oil here, and the machine's broken. But that didn't quite work because I managed to catch it before it overflowed. So I want to put that sensor here instead. So we can get in because we can access everything in the petroleum boiler. Shouldn't cause any issues. But I will need to... I'll need to do something with this. So let's... Yeah, let's just pump all of this out. So let's unpause it just a little bit. See what happens. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to stop the oil flowing in. Also, we've got some water coming in. That's kind of interesting. Maybe there was a little bit of water mixed in with the rest of the stuff. I'm really not sure why there's water in there. It's a very small amount. I imagine it's just getting deleted. But we're going to cut this off. We'll pump all the petroleum out of here and then we'll fix this. But we've set this back up to 550 now. So this oil may heat back up, especially if we stop dumping in more. Although it does look like... Oh, I see. We cut it off here at the moment. Okay, let's dump the rest of this in here. And then we'll get back to it. But yeah, I think today... I think the actual plan was to get people into space. Because we made some functioning rockets last time. I think I can just leave this to run. I made some functioning rockets last time. We have a steam rocket, which we haven't tested yet, and a petroleum rocket, which we did kind of test last stream. But I realized we had the wrong pilot. I was going to have Amari in it, because he has the researching skill, but we're making the data banks with the plastic, and it's actually an operational skill. So we need Hassan to do that. So he's being skill scrubbed at the moment. Yes. Also, I should just make these tiles out of plastic for the extra decor. I'm not sure why I haven't done this yet. Here you go. You could reach all of these tiles. Same with these ones. There's no good reason for having not done that. Can people go in here? They can. That's good. Yes, I'm back. It's been a week. I've had lots of social things I needed to do. And not a lot of social energy for streaming. But that is fixed at the moment. I have a load of alerts up here. There's various things that are broken and overheated, but nothing that I really care about, so... Meh. Yeah, well, when I get this working again... We still have a little bit of crude oil stored in here. So we've got, let's see. We've got a little bit of petroleum, mostly crude oil. Still crude oil in there. Where was I going to send this? I should probably route this back in somewhere so we can remove this. let's see. I think what I'll do... This is such a mess up here. I think what I'll do is I'll just feed it in like this. Because if we dump some petroleum in there, that's not going to be the end of the world. So... yeah, let's just hook it up like this. And I'm going to use the pliers model a lot. There we go. So we'll send the oil and the petroleum back in like this. You check the VOD, last thing was like the AND gate melted. Yeah. Yeah, something definitely happened here. I think what happened was... yeah, this stopped cooking, so there was pressure damage, and the oil broke into this room and turned into sour gas, and then everything melted. Which I was not aware was a thing that could happen. I think it's because we have a very small amount of steam in here. Because we pumped some water in by accident. And the steam has been pumped out of the rest of this thing. But that seems fine. So yeah, we'll just pump the rest of this petroleum out. And then we'll hook up the pipe a bit differently. But yeah, so the main thing I want to do today is just explore space. Explore the star map, just relax a little bit, get my bearings again. We're not going to be doing any crazy things today, I don't think. The craziest thing we're probably going to do is dump a load of fish in a rocket, which we did yesterday. But yeah, these are the pioneers. These are actually the first astronauts, not the dupes. This is a fish operated rocket. There's a special control panel here for the head packing. No. Yeah, hi Jack. I checked it, and it did seem like it was just the oil pushing through. Like, I think there was like, yeah, because you can see down here, there's 1,500 kilograms of oil, and same on this tile. So I think it was literally just the oil pressing through. I managed to catch it just in time, to be honest. But we're slowly cooking this, and hopefully that means we'll pump it out again. And if it does, we can temporarily break in here and put a sensor here, just to detect whether it breaks. Yeah, so that's not going to hook in for a while, because I've told it not to work. Hi, my name is Leica, and this is my brother Leica, my other brother Leica. Yes. I'm not sure what the best name is for a fish. A fish astronaut. Bubbles, maybe, because they've got like a bubble helmet, I don't know. Also, I need to actually do something with these molten slicksters, because at the moment we're sending the eggs into this room, I believe. Why have we got water in here? I think the actual answer is we just haven't had any eggs for a while. But I need to make a separate room with hot carbon dioxide in it, specifically for these guys. Because they're not going to breathe any of this, are they? Leica was the first astronaut. Yes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to make a... I mean, let's see. I can do all this while the other room is emptying. Oh, Hassan is finished. Very nice haircut, Hassan. Right, let's just do skills quickly. I'll do this now and then I'll forget about it for the rest of the stream. So we want you to have operating. We want you to have max operating, rocket piloting. And that's it. There you go. Just blitz through this first. And again, I think I'm only leveling up people who don't already have most of the skills they need. Yeah, you can have exosuit. Oh god damn it, you're Hassan. I forgot about that one. Well, you might as well have exosuit training. That's fine. I'm sure 21 morale will be okay. The rocket. You can have exosuit training. So can you. So can you. I guess you can have the chef's hat for now. That's fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not doing this every stream for just like half an hour. Yeah, so there you go. Digging for you. You get a digging hat. Super duper hard digging. There you go. Nails gets a suit. Nails doesn't get to do anything that she actually wants to do yet. Feels bad. Digging for you. Suits for you. You get building hat. Very good. And you get suit. Nice. That is all the skills. Enjoy your hat, sir. Right, we need to drop off critters as well while I'm here, so let's just do that quickly. So we need 3 Dracos. No. There you go. And there you go. Are there any more dudes that we need? We need 4 more Sweetles, and that's it. Okay. God damn it. I feel like there's definitely more I should have done with farming these guys. Like, they could definitely be tending plants in their rooms that I've currently just filled with sludge presses because I couldn't. I've been thinking about other things. We'll definitely come back to that at some point. This room is looking normal, I suppose. Guys is dormant, that's fine. Oil in here is still heating up. It's going to take a while to heat up because this isn't particularly hot and there's a lot of oil that's built up in here. And we're out of magma for a while, but that's fine. We've got loads of igneous rock. We have 37 tons of igneous rock at 1,300 degrees, so that's plenty. Still pumping all the steam out of here. I mean, this will eventually condense, but it's so hot down here now, it's kind of annoying. The heat hasn't really made its way over here yet. But yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to actually make a room specifically for these guys. So what I'll do is I'll make another... Get rid of this for now. I'll make another insulated room over here. This can all just be the igneous rock. There we go. And this will literally just be like the liquid lock and then 1 tile for Slixers to hang out on. That sounds good. Very humane. So we need to deconstruct some of these ladders. Also, I need to start making plastic ladders because I've got how much plastic do I have now? I have solid nuclear waste apparently. Great. I have 88 tons of plastic. I should probably do something with it. Yeah, I think you're right, Jack. I think that's what happened with the thing. It was working until it stopped cooking. And it stopped cooking because of the temperature, but because it stopped cooking, it kept building up in there as opposed to overflowing like it used to. Yeah, let's fill this up again. Everyone is being very productive. And I was gonna put a door here. I suppose I don't need a door here. I think what I'll do is I'll put the vent here that fills this bit with CO2. So that'll be a high pressure gas vent. I'll put it here. We'll just send it over here. And then any that escapes can just vent out here. That's fine. Then you can deconstruct this as well. And then we'll start filling all of this with oil. I need to do this just to make sure the molten Slixers aren't dying. I do need them to reproduce. Ah, this broke. So now we're getting pressure damage here because the oil, some petroleum cooked up here, but this stuff didn't. So now that's causing pressure damage. I think I need to get someone to sweep in here urgently. We have a little bit of petroleum in there now as well. Can I just cook this first? This should cook fairly... Will this cook before the pressure damage destroys the tile? I think it will. Yeah, okay. It's still taking pressure damage though. Yeah, we need to get the stuff out of there immediately. Okay. Well, yeah, Ellie's on the job. Right, there we go. So we're going to need to get the petroleum out of here because it's been pushing through. We're just going to need to repair all of this quickly. That's fine. Yeah, that steam was definitely causing the issue. Still not going to take any more dupes. Yeah, let's fix this and turn it on again. So we just need to build... We need to get all the petroleum out of here. So I think the best way of doing that is just letting it out here. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm alive! Hello, Neo. I'm actually alive. I didn't die. We're here. We're fixing our petroleum boiler. Business as usual. I wanted to take the petroleum out because I wanted the heat element to go up here, rather than having it filled with petroleum. I probably don't need to, but I want to get it back to how it was, because it was working before. Also, I want all the petroleum. So, we'll do that quickly. So, I think if I deconstruct this, I can just sweep in here. Then we can get all of this built. Yeah, there we go. Now it's all mostly gone. So now I can sweep this. And then I can sweep this. And then we'll just put the aluminium tile back. The steam is all out here now, and it's getting pumped. So that should be fine. Check petroleum boiler. Okay, that notification is working. That's good. We want that to go off if it detects oil. Specifically. And we won't turn this on again until all the steam is gone. Yeah, I don't really know how water got in that pipe. I guess the oil reservoir must not have been clean. I prefer if you swept these ones first. Can you do those first? Is that what you're going to do? Are you thinking about it? No, you're just going to do that one. Okay. We got the mop squad. Just take all these bottles out of here as well. And while you're doing that, let's go and finish this off. So we're pumping in a load of carbon dioxide. I didn't get this full yet. There we go. Let's empty some oil out into here again and get a vacuum. I think what I'll do, because we're filling this with loads of carbon dioxide anyways, it should push the other gases out. So rather than just pumping this, I'm just going to put an airflow tile here. It doesn't need to be steel. And then we'll do that. This will need to be steel because it'll get very hot. And we'll need a conveyor chute in here because that's where we're actually going to be dropping off the eggs. So instead of going over here, which didn't make any sense, I'm just going to grab it and go over here. That does not need to be a steel bridge. But yes, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm determined to actually get close to finishing this challenge, and it's going to take some time, but we're going to do it. What I am kind of thinking of doing is perhaps alternating days of this with another playthrough and sort of transitioning, because I do want to do an actual spaced out cluster playthrough with one dupe per asteroid. That's something I'm really interested in doing. But I don't want to stop this challenge either, because we're getting right to the good part. My question is, can I handle 2 different runs of ONI at the same time? Or is that just going to break my brain? And the other thing is it actually going to move fast enough on this long challenge run for me to actually get it finished? I don't really know. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but I think the carbon dioxide pressure in here will get high enough to push the chlorine out. I need 10 times dupes, yes. Yeah. Just hiring the dupes is going to take ages. But I don't think that's really streaming content, me just hiring the dupes. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, actually. What I might even do, because at that point I'll have built everything I'll have wanted, and it would have taken a while. Like, once I've built everything and I've proven it can work, I could even just save it as a sandbox run, put the dupes in instead of printing them, save everyone the hassle. Because it's not exactly an achievement. Or I could put it in debug mode. I really haven't experimented with debug mode. Is there any oil we can actually put in these? No, so we're going to need an auto bottle it. That's fine. Let's come back over here before I forget. Okay, so this is all done now. We still have a load of petroleum here. You can't change the current game to sandbox. I think I can. I can just click this button. I've done it before. I mean, I won't be able to get any achievements, which is why I'm not doing it, but you can definitely just change it over. Yeah, this is done now, so I can just put these back in. And then this should just work as it did before. But we're going to get all the steam out first. And I may just put a special filter on, just to make sure we're only getting oil in here. We should only get oil in here, though. We shouldn't get any steam in here. Just because there's a very small amount of water up here. To be honest, it's never going to get that low. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. If I pretend that the problem doesn't exist, it won't happen. The steam pressure is gradually going down. We'll grab all this water again eventually. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, we haven't filled this with oil yet. This, we don't have a critter drop-off in there. This is necessary for the wrangling. So we're getting the molten lava eggs and the lava eggs in here. That's fine. We're going to end up, actually, we're going to end up with crude oil and molten stuff in here. Then they're going to start wandering around, aren't they? I do need a door there. Actually, I have a door here. They won't wander through the door, so I'll just wander around in here. That should be fine. Hopefully someone does actually come and fill these. Yeah, Hassan's coming. Because once we've got the vacuum in here, then this chlorine will eventually get pushed out. And yeah, then we just need to wait for this to stop being steam. Well, I think wrangling the critters is working correctly. Those plants aren't getting water. I don't mind those farms working intermittently. That's not a problem. This is all working again, which is good. Oh, this geyser just literally reactivated just now. Nice. I was a bit confused because I saw it was dormant earlier. Yeah, so we'll set that to 50 again. We'll set this back to 5,000. Okay, there we go. There's the oil. So you can stop that now. There's the vacuum. And then this will just fill with carbon dioxide until this all gets pushed out. Which should happen very quickly, actually. Because we've just got a single blob of chlorine in here. Nah, it shouldn't take very long to get pushed out. There we go. So now we can just yellow alert this. We need it to be at least 75C. So we'll put a thermosensor in here as well. That does not need to be yellow alert. And what's the plan for keeping this bit warm? Because obviously we've got cobalt coming in from over here. What I should do is I should run this through this bit as well. And what I should actually do is I should actually run it down here like this. Yeah, there we go. It's not going to be super hot, but it just needs to be hot enough to keep them alive. The waste that's going to be pumped in is going to be hot anyways. So I think it should be okay. You didn't let any more chlorine in, did you? No, we're okay. Unfortunately, we got the slowest guy imaginable on it. The Brancher hat tells you he's bad at building things. Yeah. That is good. So we'll set that to some green signal if below 75. And I'll just set that up to a notifier as well. I'll just put that here. I love these notifier things. Have you used these, Jack? Because I forget to do stuff all the time. And I just program stuff to remember for me. And occasionally it works. So I'll just set this to go off if it gets too cold for the slicksters. I don't imagine it will, because this is a heat seal as well. And to be honest, the outside of the map is actually hot. It's actually hot as well. I'm going to keep this bit insulated because I don't want the heat escaping. But the outside of the map is hot now, so... Well, I don't want to replace these tiles. We'll keep it independent just in case this gets too hot or too cold or something. The broken pipes are noticed enough. Yeah, yeah, for the petroleum boiler, I just wanted to make sure that I caught it early enough that it didn't just cascade break more things. I don't trust it. Yeah, but it's going to take a little while to get the steam out of there. Super hot. There you go. So yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything with this for now. Actually, no, we'll set We'll set this to like priority 5, and we'll set it for molten slicksters. Yeah, hopefully if we have a mix of them in here, eventually we'll just have molten, but hopefully what we'll have is we'll have a little bit of crude oil on the bottom, and then we'll have a little bit of petroleum on the top. I don't mind if the petroleum goes over here either. Yeah, that should be okay. And then I'll just set this to slicksters chili. Seems good. Something is overheating. It is a liquid valve. Because there's very little steam in here now. There shouldn't be any steam in here. But there is. Well, we'll just let that break and we'll fix it again. We shouldn't be getting any more steam in here. Okay, so the slicksters have somewhere to go now. Where are the rest of the eggs? Because at the moment we just have a load of slicksters just hanging out down here, which is fine. The molten ones have all been dying. These guys are doing some slickster parkour. I'm really not sure what's going on here. We'll just let them get on with it. They can slowly eat all of the carbon dioxide up here and just be wild. Or glum, I suppose. But we're actually going to keep them up here. Yeah, and this is cold now. It shouldn't be cold. The metal's coming in hot. I'm sure it'll be fine. The carbon dioxide's not a very good conductor of heat, so it might take a while to actually heat up. That's fine. Thermal aqua tuna, that's not a problem. You're not really overheating. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready for space, Hassan. Let's just check the rocket. I've got ... worth of oxalite. I think people have been coming in here and messing with things. Got 10 kilograms of plastic in there. That's not very much. I thought I dropped more plastic off in here. I think people have just come and removed all the stuff from the rocket, so we'll get them to put the stuff back in the rocket. Yeah. So we don't need to manually drop off the fry eggs. We do need to manually drop off oxalite and plastic. So Trivaldo can do that. Yeah, the issue with this is that we drop stuff off with the conveyor loader, and then it just doesn't actually get, like, people keep coming back in here to pick it up. So I think what I need to do is I need to make, like, a little access here, like just a door that I can turn on and off. So I guess I would put that here. This definitely doesn't need to be insulated tile, but whatever. This should be below the rocket heat range, but I'm going to make everything out of steel anyways. So we'll put a door here, and we'll just set it so that only one person can come through. But we'll do that once Stravaldo's dropped everything off. And where are we going to go first? I think we're going to go grab the artifacts first, just to prove that the rocket works. And because I want the artifacts. We did actually find the stethoscope. So, oh, someone found it on the floor of the map after they dropped it, and it was a stethoscope. And we have an actual entry here, like a data entry. So the size and shape of the stethoscope suggests it was not intended to be used by neither a human-sized nor a duplicant-sized person. There's something halfway in between the two beings, which doesn't make any sense, and I love it, because that's how real archaeology works, isn't it? You end up with all sorts of weird statements that you think are true, because that's what the evidence suggests, but it's actually complete hogwash. Well, it looks like people have just been nicking the oxalite from here. Why? We need 60 kilograms per day in here of oxalite. So we don't need any more plastic, now we just need oxalite. And you shouldn't be storing it anywhere either. Like, seriously, where are you actually storing the oxalite? Have you got it? No. We should definitely not be storing oxalite anywhere in these things. Yeah, we're not storing any of those. I'm storing only spore kids in there. This one down here. My god, get out of the way. That one doesn't have oxalite in it. Let's see. I bet... Oh, they've been putting it in here. Bollocks. Yeah, no oxalite in here. Because I get the feeling I've kind of not given... they're kind of just running around and storing stuff now. So we need to be a little bit careful with that. Let's go back and check the rocket. So we've got 1,000 kilograms of plastic in here, which is good enough. That's enough oxalite for 10 days. We're not going to be in space for 10 days. Let's just send Hassan now. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. We're going to go launch Hassan at the nearest satellite. We did fill this with water. So that's all good to go. So, crew only. Change crew to Hassan. There we go. And we need to change the destination to... Well, 1.3 tiles per cycle. Yeah, let's just go there. We'll just go there and back. I just want to do a test mission. So let's go find Hassan. There he is. He's on his way. We'll get him to take his suit off and he can put it back on when he comes back. And I'm just going to tell... yeah, default access, no one. Then he can get in. Yeah. And then we've got all of the... we've got all the smoke from the rocket. Very good. And yeah, I think we just launch. So... yeah, you can remove your suit. And... let's see. Begin launch sequence. That's fine. There's stuff down here. I don't think any of this stuff's gonna melt. Yeah, let's launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo. We're sending petroleum past here in the pipe, but it's all ceramic. We have water up here as well. That's all also in ceramic pipe. So that's all good. Getting a lot of really hot carbon dioxide. That's fine. We got an achievement. Woo! I did this all at the end of the last stream, but we sent the wrong dude. We want to send Hassan instead of Amari because he actually has operating skill, and that's what you need to run the orbital data collection lab, not not research skill. And Hassan is definitely going to get this done a lot faster. So we'll keep refilling this with oxygen or oxalite, and we'll just get him to go and do everything. And when he's hungry, we'll just eat one of these. Yeah, what are you doing? You're grabbing the plastic. Got some data banks. I guess you've already made a data bank. There we go. You get to do the weird animations. Have fun. Yeah, he's a lot quicker than Amari was. That's good. Right. So we can just leave him to get on with that. This room is heating up. That's why this thing keeps flipping on and off. So that's good. And the valve over here is broken. There's a very small amount of steam over here. So I think you can just repair this now. In fact, let's just deconstruct and reconstruct it. That way I'll remember. Also, I'm cheating today. I've got some Coke. It is officially caffeine cheat day. Because it's the Tuesday after a bank holiday Monday. So, of course it is. What's flooded? Gas pump. Why do we have water in here? Oh. Why do we have steam in here? We shouldn't have steam in here. Let's just turn the oil well off. I'll just turn the oil well off for now. We've got enough oil. We'll sort this out. Yeah, there you go. Eggs are going in there. You guys are getting groomed. So we should actually start increasing our molten sixter population. And we're just going to get spammed with this notification while all this carbon dioxide is heating up. But that's fine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change this notification to a. There you go. That's a little less annoying. So, I guess that's all the things done for now. So Hassan is hungry. I guess we'll eat a paku. Got some big paku in here as well. I think we'll occasionally need to keep an eye on Hassan just to murder a paku and make sure he's got food. But I've done this just to make sure all the food stays fresh. We do not have sleep wheat, and this is the best solution I can think of. We didn't save any of our non-perishable food either. Well, we have like a few thousand calories, but it's not enough that I could be bothered to ship it over to the rocket. Right. We don't need to repair any transformers. Did I ever hook up all of these solar panels? I did, that's good. Okay, so next on the list, I think I wanted to make sure I actually got rid of slime lung. And I think we succeeded at the top of the map. Maybe we've succeeded at the bottom as well. I'm not seeing any germs. Oh, there's germs here. Well, it seems like there's a little hideout of slime lung germs by that pool of polluted water that we're still using. So let's get rid of that for now. So it's because we still have polluted oxygen over there, and that's because we still have the occasional polluted water off-gassing. So let's sweep this up. Got a little bit over here as well, because the water didn't quite get that far. We've also got a load of oil in here for some reason. Not really sure how that ended up happening. I guess we'll just tile these over. That should solve that problem. Hassan has unreachable food. You're having a narcoleptic nap, I was going to say. If you missed the bed, I'm not very impressed. You do need to attack the critter. So I think what I need to do is I need to up Hassan's attack command to max. Yeah, there you go. Now you will actually hunt like nature intended. Or you'll do this first. I guess that is... I think I need to change your other priorities as well. Yeah, lower these. If I tell you to eat a fish, you need to eat a fish. The fish does not have a choice. Yeah, I think we'll get through a ton of plastic before we get home. Yeah, so that fish will die soon. It's gonna figure out it's dead any minute. Hopefully. Yeah, it's 0 health points. Yeah, there you go. Now you're dead. And now you're gonna go eat the food. That is fine. I'll need to go back and keep doing this. Actually, I could probably do a few of these at a time, because it will take like at least 3 cycles for the stuff to go off. I can't remember exactly how long it takes for Pacu Fillet to go off. But we'll see. We'll give him a little extra. Yeah, I think we've actually got rid of slime lung mostly, which is nice. So we need to sweep this as well. Suppose I systematically removed everything that could possibly off-gas. This is all covered in water now, so this should be fine. Let's sweep this as well. I think we can come in here and do that. Lose the water in there, that's not a problem. It's a little bit here as well. Just grab all of that. All of this. Oh, you can't actually grab those, can you? I mean, I'm not sure they should be able to off-gas. I'm gonna have to actually get something else started. Maybe what I'll do is I'll start preparing the steam rocket and we'll actually go over to the other planet. Yeah, if we tile these, that should get rid of those. And those can get swept. Got plenty of water over here. We've got a fresh flow over here. So we're probably still getting some off-gassing here. Yes, just a little, but it's so hot down. Well, this is all chlorine. This is all really hot chlorine. So I don't think any germs are going to get through there. I don't think there are any germs down here to begin with, so I don't think I need to worry about this area. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done on that front. I'll keep doing the low priority sweep commands. Just slowly get rid of all this debris. Yeah, get rid of all this stuff too. Steam turbine is now too hot. Okay. I mean, that's because the rest of the map is actually hot out here. So I think what I need to do now is I need to insulate this turbine. So let's do that. That is the next thing to do. While we're still waiting for all the steam to come out. So yeah, people are coming along to do that. So I think I'll just do the usual thing where I... Do I do the usual thing where I pump a load of hydrogen in? I think it's best to have a lot of heat capacity in this area. Whatever we do, we need to just seal it in. So let's build some insulated tiles, just around like this. Then I think what I'll do is I'll just put 2 blobs of naphtha, one here and one here. No, that won't work. What I'll do is I'll put... Yeah, I'll do naphtha here. I'll do some liquids here. And then we'll get a vacuum here. And then we can sort everything else out. So this will be a gold door. This can go over here. This is definitely something I'm eventually going to have to do, because we're slowly going to get rid of all the gas outside the map, apart from the chlorine. So we're going to have to eventually cover up all of our steam turbines. But that's going to take a long time. But this one needs doing now, because it's... we dumped a lot of heat out here, and yeah. Let's grab all of this. Gonna have to get all the carbon dioxide out of here, which is gonna be a pain. I probably will just need to have... I could put a regular gas pump in here. I think I'll have to do that. Because it's gonna be too... It's gonna be too warm for the hot ones. Or the plastic ones. So we'll just do it like this. That can just be gold. And I really don't care where this goes, so I can just go out here. And then... it's not quite gonna work. Yeah, if I put the bottle empty here, that should work. And then I'll drip a little bit more water down here. And then this will end up being a vacuum. And this won't ever get hot enough to boil the water, so that shouldn't be a problem. My hay fever's been really bad lately. I've been taking my pill as well, and it still hasn't really helped. The drugs, they do nothing. Let's see. That pump will need to go up here, so let's just just do steel wire out here. Then I'll bridge it over. And then we'll have lead wire here. That should be fine. Why have we got water over here? I think it's been hot enough here to just boil some of this water. That's not good. Well, the naphtha isn't budging, but if it does, we're in trouble, because this is a volcano. I may just seal this off again. I don't think I need to come back in here and actively mess with this again. And then we can reopen it if we need to. So we need to put water in here. We do have water just lying around that we can put in there. So it's fine. But yeah, at least this isn't going to overheat. It's just not going to get any steam out of here. So at the moment, this is all merging and getting hot. That being said, we're not taking any heat out of here either at the moment, so this just isn't moving any heat. It's fine. Travaldo, are you serious? Oh no, I'm standing in magma. Right, let's get you out of here. That was on me. I should have paid attention. The naphtha stays there. Yellow alert this. And I'll do the printing pod afterwards so that no one else gets trapped in there. It's just a little dip in the magma, no harm done. Make some more seeds. Please, no one else take a dip in the magma. I don't mind the obsidian coming in here, that'll just get pumped out eventually. Yeah, that'll be fine. I think that would do. Ari has the right idea. He's doing it from the right angle. Well, not a right angle, but like the correct angle. Yeah, so now it shouldn't matter what's going on here. Also, I should probably have a ladder coming here just in case. That does not need to be yellow alert though. There you go. Yes, but if you trap yourself in there, you're an absolute berg. Thank you. And that still leaves a tile for the magma to teleport up to. So that shouldn't cause any issues. That's a sentence that you don't hear outside of ONI. Let's see. Gas pump flooded. Yep, this should just be pumping. It's fine. How's our friend doing? He's over here. Autopilot engaged. We got some fillets. So the fillets last for 4 cycles. So we can kind of do them 4 at a time. Or 3 at a time, I suppose, and be perfectly safe. That seems good. You do have a few 0-calorie rations going on. That's kind of weird. But yeah, you're going to get through this plastic faster than you're going to get through the oxalite, which is what we're looking for, really. Got some carbon dioxide down here, but that's fine. We'll pump that all out with the mini pump when we're done. Water. We've not used any water yet? You sure about that? You must have used a little water, surely. Whatever. All I know is your bladder isn't full, so you must be fine. It must also be very relaxing sleeping with these fish around you. I'm sure. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to sleep in the same room as these guys. The tank makes a lot of noise. Well, the filter and the pumps and stuff make a lot of noise. The fish don't make any noise. If Whiskers starts making noise, I'm in big trouble. Because that means she's squeaking, which means that she has flopped out the tank. She will do that. I mean, the lid is closed, so she won't flop out the tank, but weather loaches are known to escape from containers. So you don't want to have a weather loach like Whiskers in a in an open tank. Well, we got all the steam out of here, that's good. This steam is going to take an absolute age, but that's fine. Let the water go here. You know what, let's just put a blob of naphtha here. You know what, Camille, I'm going to watch you do this. Go grab the naphtha. There you go. So we'll just put a little blob. Well, we'll put two big blobs here, and then they shouldn't get moved. I shouldn't have tried this with the water. The viscosity wasn't good enough. Yeah, there we go. That will do. Interesting that you get the little corner here. That odd little effect there. Because there's obviously not naphtha in this tile. There's a vacuum there. Okay, so that should all work. This has all been vacuumed out. So now I just need to... I just need to disconnect this. And we just need to bring some hydrogen in here or something. Obviously not steam. We have hydrogen over here. When does this activate? 0.3 cycles. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just literally grab it off here. And we'll probably just decommission this pipe afterwards. So we'll just run this over here. Nothing too fancy. And for now, we'll just fill this room instead of the main base. Meanwhile, in space, you're at the thing. Okay. So... yeah, we've collected the artifact. You still have loads of stuff to do. So... let's actually change destination. So we have 2 tiles left. So we can go exploring a little bit. So... let's go over here. And then we'll come back. I want to see how this thing works. The, and by thing, I mean the cartographer module. Which I presume will let me scan space around that empty tile. And I'm aware that there's something called a star map sensor in here. I think we did unlock that. Somewhere. Yeah, star map location sensor. So that will send you a green signal when your rocket gets to a certain position. But we literally didn't have room in this rocket to fit one. So I don't mind Hassan having a little bit of extra time to handle all of that stuff. But yeah, we'll see how that thing works in a minute. It's probably going to take you a little minute just to build all this pipe. Steam pressure's still gradually going down. So let's check out the germ situation over here. We still have some germs down here. We've got carbon dioxide that's not quite hot enough. Got a little bit of off-gassing. We're not actually getting much of this deodorized. So I think I need to put a few more of these around. So we'll just do it like this. Nothing too fancy needed. Then that lead can just go here. There we go. Let's go like this. I should grab all of that. Yeah, I guess it doesn't take very long to actually get anywhere in that rocket. Wow, we've got a lot of petroleum in here. That's good. At the moment, we're just collecting it. Eventually, we'll start sour gas boiling it, but I think what we actually need to do first is we need to get the steam rocket filled. So this is filled. Unreachable module, unreachable storage. Well, you can get in here, can't you? Oh, no, it's because the door is shut. So if I turn that on, yeah, now I can go through. Yeah, let's launch our steam rocket and send that somewhere. So we need to load this with oxalite. So set this to manual use, sweep only, consumable ore, oxalite. There we go. And we'll just dump oxalite in here for now. We're going to need a lot more oxalite for this one. So let's go turn on the refinery. Because we currently have... Well, we have a little bit. But what we're going to do with that rocket is we're going to try the morale high ground achievement. There should, like, if we pick the right dupes, we should get 30 morale in there. Because we've got a great hall. I believe this is a great hall. It's a mess hall. Why isn't it a great hall? Oh, there's no way we'd have enough room for a great hall. That's fine. It's a mess hall. We've got a washroom. We've got a barracks. The decor should be pretty good because we've used high decor stuff in here. We can fill this with pixel packs as well. That's probably a good idea. So let's see. That would be furniture. We do have glass. And I can just cram these in, can't I? Like... I don't think I'm going to hook them up to anything. I'm just gonna have them in the background. They do take glass. There we go. That'll do. We'll make a little bit more. Yeah, duplicate operation required. We'll make a little bit more glass as well. How many jobs of that have we got queued up? None. Let's do another 50. I'm just glad I'm getting back into the swing of this. I thought I was going to come back and I was going to be super unmotivated and sort of just figuring out what to do. Got a load of off-gassing just here. Yeah, there's slime here. We need to grab this. Yeah, grab all of that stuff, please. Then here, you've still got food. You have radiation sickness. I did not consider this. I guess you're getting a healthy dose of, or an unhealthy dose of radiation there. Well, I mean, that's fine, I guess. We'll have to get you home soon. Maybe make some rad pills. Do I actually have an apothecary? I think I do. Let's just make some rad pills. What do they do? Increase radiation absorption rate. So if I make rad pills, I need to set this to be like a consumable, don't I? So let's just make 10 of these and go to consumables. I can use this to manage medications. So what I would do is I would make a pill, and then presumably, oh yeah, I don't even have to make the pill. So let's turn that off for everyone, except our rocket friend. There you go. And we'll give you some rad pills when you get back. That seems fine. Oh, and then that's the irony of it as well, is you're going to get irradiated standing under here. We never did fully solve that. Whatever, it's fine. We have been getting a few mutant plants. We don't have any water coming from the other planet at the moment. Why? Is that broken? No, there just isn't any water because the geyser's dormant. That is fine. Well then, what I should do is I should disable access to these rooms. Please don't fertilize any dead plants. Thank you. We've still got milligrams of steam in here. That's going to be very annoying. Hydrogen in here is fine. This steam turbine is blocked at the moment, which is also fine. Water... Actually, hold on. This doesn't just need to go to that oil well. So that is coming out of here. That should be... Oh yeah, that's bridging off to the oil well. And then that's going everywhere in general. Yeah, I guess we're just not consuming that much water at the moment. We still have loads of oxygen. Well. The ammo suits are still filling up, but that's fine. We left that a while ago. Okay, and these are getting built. I guess it's looking very nice and moody in here now, although the portraits behind here are no longer visible. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, the pixel pack will give 20 decor and 4 tiles. So this is going to give a lot of decor. You know, the moody atmospheric black look. I don't think I can fit any automation here. Oh no, I can. Hmm. I could get some automation going with these. Running low on power. Yes. That's the problem with the oxalite production, is it sucks a lot of power. Interesting that the engine for the rocket counts as overproduced power. I suppose that makes sense. Maybe we'll turn this off for a bit. In terms of stored oxalite, how are we doing? I need to add that to the list here. So we just need to add oxalite here. 0. Really? Well, where's all the oxalite then? Yeah, it's all going up here. Hold on. What are you doing? Where are you storing all this oxalite? You're just letting it off gas into space, aren't you? Where are you going? I just had dupes going up here shuffling all the oxalite around. Okay, now you're getting in the tube. Going down here. There shouldn't be any bins with oxalite storage in them. So I'm sure I missed one. This is... this is a wild goose chase, isn't it? I see. We have an infinite loop going on. People shouldn't be manually loading this now. Which probably means you've just dumped a load of oxalite on the floor. Well, whatever. Swiss cheese. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, hopefully you'll load up the oxalite in here now. I'm sure it's all just being moved about and it hasn't just evaporated. I hope. Yeah, by the sounds of it, we do need a little bit more power. I mean, how have we actually been consuming so much power? Let's see. So, mostly gas pumps, transit tubes, thermoaquatuners, a little bit from the oxalite refinery, but not too much. We have a large amount of hydrogen stored up here. A large amount of natural gas. We already have solar panels. We have 5 rows of them. Like, I could have done the thing where I concertinaed them, but I'm not sure that the solar intensity is actually high enough that there's a point to doing that on this planet. But we already have 10 kilowatts of solar panels. And we have manual generators down here as well. We have a gym that people have been using to get their athletics up when they haven't had anything else to do. Looks like I need more sweetles in there. I do need some more power. Do I really want to do a nuclear reactor or something like that yet? Or maybe I just start the... maybe I actually just start the sour gas stuff. Or maybe for now, what we could even do is we could just have like a quick and dirty petroleum setup. Just for even more power. Because let's see, where's the transformers we can hook on? We've got like a load of transformers here that we can hook on. Maybe we do start doing that. There's probably more stuff we could do with the steam as well, because there's a lot of heat in here that we need to get rid of. Maybe the better idea would be to set up a geothermal power plant and start tapping into some of this heat. Because I think we'll want to drain that independently from the petroleum boiler. At the moment, we're just boiling it mostly for petroleum. Speaking of which, so the rocket is going to get to unexplored space in 16 seconds. And then we'll see how this thing works. Also, it smells of burning. In real life. I don't know how I would know if it smelled of burning in the game. I didn't think about that one. So it pretty much just let us go out here. We can see there's no points of interest over here. So I think it just let us explore out there. How are you looking in terms of radiation sickness? It looks like you've got rid of a fair few of your rads. So that's good. And you are hungry again, so let's eat some more fish. Still have a 0-calorie pacu fillet there. Excellent. Oh, there you go. You got the green itchies. You'll be alright. Well, we can't move any further. And I don't think it's automatically scanning anywhere. I think the cartographic module just lets us go out into these tiles and reveal more of them. So let's actually just come back. So, abandoned ship. This rocket is equipped with an emergency escape system. Self-destruct can be triggered to destroy and propel fragments of the ship towards the nearest planet. Any duplicants on board will be safely delivered in escape pods. Wow, that's interesting. And it looks like we have an office mug. Probably the first of many. Okay. Let's just go home. I think. We don't have a rocket platform on the other planet. Oh, I'm going to need to build a rocket platform on the other planet. The steam rocket. That makes sense. Let's do that then. So we're going to need to teleport someone over and build that. In the meantime, we still haven't dropped off any stuff in here. Because we haven't set any to sweep only. It's fine. Neo is building all these pixel packs. So now if we look at the oxalite, we have a good amount again. I think most of it will be up here. Yes, there we go. It's all being dumped off here now. Okay, that's good. The system works. So now I've set that to sweep, and they'll put the oxalite in the rocket. Got some rad pills made. That's rad. That's totally rad. We still got loads of puffs up here. I don't mind. I eventually want to get rid of all this gas. Let's grab a sweetle. And yeah, we need to send someone over to build the rocket platform. So who's that going to be? Probably someone with a fairly low amount of skills. Poor Hassan. Turner has 64 morale. That's quite impressive. We probably do want a mechatronics person. We probably want a mechatronics person with a bit more construction skill. I don't think we have many. Or at least I think they're all the old-fashioned guys. Maybe Gene would be a good one. Yeah, I think I'll send Gene. Good evening, Uglivisk. How you doing? We're back from our week-long hiatus where I was sorting out a load of parties. So we're back now. I've finished with all the socializing. Oh my god, Neo, you're 20% of the way there. I am totally going to do that though. If someone redeems that, I will schedule an Overwatch stream and I'll post on the Discord about it, because I'm pretty sure I got that working. Who knows? I may be the next big thing. Overwatch League, woo! No. There we go. Gene can go in there. Yes, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. We're doing space. We have our friend. We have our friend Hassan, who's a bit irradiated in the rocket with all the fish. And he's been doing some data bank production, and he's been exploring a little bit. So we went to the satellite, we got a mug. We're going to come back, refuel, and then we're going to go grab whatever this artifact is. And then we're going to go start exploring the other things as well. And in the meantime, we're also just loading up the steam rocket. We're going to send a load of people to the other planet. But we are actually going to send Hassan there now. So I need to remember to do that. There we go. Right. No, it's not Hassan. Hassan's the one on the rocket. There you go. You do not need to go in your suit, sir. There you go. So you can teleport there. And then you can deliver that suit back here. That should be all good. So we left this place in a state. Why aren't you able to do any of this? What do you mean there's no dirt? Oh, you're back. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you'll need to, yeah, you've got a few calories, but you'll need to do the meal with for a little bit. But actual things that we need you to do. We need you to build a rocket platform. We need to make sort of like a liquid lock so that people can get out. I don't think there's any need to overcomplicate this. We'll just go over here. Just something along these lines should be fine. Nope, I almost had it. You do not have hard digging, do you? We got uranium ore, we got granite. Well, that complicates things. We do have a skill scrubber. Yeah, maybe we just skill scrub you first. Give you hard digging, then you can do that. Yeah, we'll just put it back here. And although actually what I could do for now is I could just put it over here, because we're just doing the liquid lock itself. Make this a nice robust one. Then yeah, I guess we'll just do this. It does not need to be obsidian. Let's make a regular door here. I like making these doors just so that I can restrict access in case I need to. I'd probably overdo it with the doors though. Then bottle emptiers. Gene earned a skill point while in the skill scrubber. Nice. Yeah, you're going to be doing that for a little bit. So you can build the rocket platform, and then I suppose you can get finishing this volcano tamer as well. That's definitely the next thing that I want to do, is get the aluminium up and running. Because we kind of half built this and then half left it. So you're on your way home. Oh, I need to turn this off. I'm just pumping all the oxygen out into space. That's not very smart. Well, it looks like we did dump some oxalite in there, and it hasn't been moved out yet. We got more down here. Now, if we've got 4 dupes in there, they're going to consume 240 per day. And we're going to want them up in space for 10 cycles to try and get this achievement. The question is, am I going to do that first, then land them? Possibly. We'll need to start sending Pacu eggs up there as well. So let's set this to Pacu eggs. We can just do regular eggs will do. Come on, load. There we go. We're still building all these pixel packs. And then that's sweep only, so we just need to tell them to grab all of these. And we've got 26 eggs up here. This usually takes a couple of days to fill, because of all the wild guys we have down here. So we should be able to get 40 in the rocket fairly soon. And I think that's all we need. Anyways, is this thing done yet? Got micrograms of steam in here now. The steam is such a pain, but I'm not dealing with it. We're leaving this vacuum. Looks like most of the blue oxygen is gone. We still got some off-gassing here. God damn it. Grab it. Doesn't look like we have any over here. And eventually this will get consumed. Got a little bit up here as well. Let's release this. I don't want to remove the big arm, but I also don't want the polluted oxygen to stay there. I should just get filtered out with the rest of it. Skills reset. Okay. So Gene, you need let's see. You need digging. Yes. You also need mechatronics. And you may as well be building one as well. And I'll leave your hat off for now. Okay. So now you should be able to get all of this stuff built. And then I think what I'll do, I'll just build the ladder way up here. I'm not exactly sure what the... Let's just double check how far we've got to go. 30. So maybe... I don't really want the heat from the rocket to get here. So maybe we don't have it be max height. Maybe we just put the rocket platform there. So rocket platform. We've got loads of gold, so we'll just make it out of that. Come down here and I'll just dig all of this out. And I think that will be okay. Although, actually, order of operations, you need to do all this stuff first, so... Don't get too busy too fast. Hey, how's it looking? We got eggs. Let's put the Pacu eggs on the resource list as well. We just have regular fry eggs, so we've got 25 in here. So we want at least 2,500 kilograms of oxalite in here. And we want at least 40 fry eggs. So we're going to need to turn the refineries back on. The amount of power these things consume makes me feel like I should have actually gone with dense puffs. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Yeah, this room is filling up with hydrogen. This turbine isn't working because we don't need the water. That's not a problem. We're just dumping all the excess salt water out of here for now. Eventually the CO2 pressure will reduce enough that this polluted water will start off-gassing again. But there's a load of hot chlorine there. There is actually slime lung in here. I think I probably need to sweep this bit up. Yeah, let's sweep that. Let that gas disperse. Okay. Yeah, once we're finished with all these tiles, we'll fill these with... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll probably just fill it with water. But I want to land people back here, and I want to get this volcano tamer finished. I want to get the steam vent finished. So I suppose we can start planning all this out as well. We need to get rid of all these gases. I'm not 100% sure how gas got back in here. This seal hasn't burst. Maybe we just never finished pumping it. That is certainly possible. So we'll just put a pump here. And somehow we are still doing this all off of regular wires. But we will probably eventually need to lead wire this stuff. Hey Leofar, how are you doing? That is a very nice, stylish Haku badge you have. Hey Max, you're right. How's it going? I'm back. I'm back after my week of leave, of being busy partying and sort of getting Sarah's parents to be my parents. But we're back. How's it going? Did you kill anyone? do you more importantly, do you reckon it's going better than the previous attempt did? But yeah, we're all right in here. I actually got 3 new of the little orange platties. Some of them are hanging out here. This is a new one. Right here. You didn't give any warning this time, I swear. Wow. yeah, Neo was very good. I didn't expect this raid at all. But thank you for coming. We are doing our usual thing, which is having a lot of dupes, having not a lot of frames, and yeah, doing stuff. So we've got 40 dupes. We've got all the map dug out. Got a lot of gases. The petroleum boiler broke again. So we're kind of leaving it off for now. But, oh, I'm not even showing game, am I? There we go. That wasn't very clever. What actually happened this time is a little bit of steam got up here. And it caused the crude oil here to overpressurize. And then it burst into here and formed a load of sour gas. So we kind of fixed that at the very start. And now we're just removing all the steam from here very slowly. But what we're actually doing is we're actually in space. We have a rocket that's in space. We went over to the satellite and we grabbed an office mug. And we're on our way back. So Hassan is in here. He is a little bit irradiated, but we have got some rad pills at home waiting for him. And he did just go to the loo. It's not too bad. And he's hanging out with a load of fish in here because I don't have any sleet wheat, so this is what we're doing for our rocket food. Live Paku. The live Paku do not go off. And he's making some data banks in the meantime. And yeah, we got a printable. What are we gonna print? I'll just take a pipsqueak. I'm still not taking any more dupes. But yeah, other than that, we also made a little side room here that's actually hot CO2 for us to store our excess slicksters in. So with this ranch, when it's full of eggs, they're all going to go in here, and then we'll be able to wrangle them and do stuff in there. Because I was dumping them in here, and then I realized there wasn't actually any there wasn't any CO2 in here, so that wasn't very smart. And the next thing we're doing is we're actually filling up this rocket. So we're pretty much ready to go. We're just getting a few more Pacu eggs and a little bit more oxalite that we're going to dump in here. And then we're going to send 4 dupes to the other planet. And I've got to think about which 4 dupes we're going to send. Because ideally, I want to get the Morale High Ground achievement. And that requires 30 morale on each dupe for the full 10 cycles in the rocket. And let me just check the dupes quickly. I've got a lot of skill points I'm not using. One thing that's very important is I need to make sure I send dupes that have lots of interests, because they'll get lots of bonus morale from the interested skills that they've got. And that's very important for getting that number over 30 in a rocket. So I'll probably just send the dupes that have the most collective ones of these. Like this, like Ashcan has 6 interests. That'd be good. Someone with starry eyes, that's definitely true. Yes, I need to get an idea of who I'm actually going to send. So let's just go through the bios quickly, check if anyone's got starry-eyed. Because that would certainly help. We'll just have a quick look. Everyone is absolutely everywhere. I don't remember picking someone with starry-eyed, but that could be because I forgot. That's very likely. However, I'm not seeing anyone. About halfway through. I don't think you need starry-eyed for the achievement. You can get 30 morale without it, but it obviously makes it easier. The one thing I'm a bit worried about is that we don't have the high quality food, because we're not going to be giving them surf and turf, we're going to be giving them the Pacu. Maybe it will be enough. Yeah, let's have it load. Because the thing about the surf and turf is we're not going to be able to store it there for 10 cycles. Maybe we could put it in a refrigerator and power it. That could be what we do. Yeah, I'm not seeing any starry-eyed people. No. Now I'm looping again. Okay, so we'll just pick regular dupes. Here's our rocket, and what I could do is I could deconstruct the mini gas pump, put a refrigerator here, and fill it with surf and turf. Yeah, because we'll end up with carbon dioxide in here anyways. I think that's probably the best thing to do then. So okay, maybe we don't need the maybe we don't need these guys in here after all. So let's grab those. Turn this off. Yeah, because we only need it for 10 cycles. I think having the good food in here is a good idea. So let's do that. We have 3 million calories. We don't have a lot of surf and turf stored up. What I'll do then is I'll just turn off surf and turf consumption for now. Colony-wide. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because that's going to be plus 12. I just clicked that twice. That was not very smart. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I think that's a better plan. So we need to grab more sweetles. There you go. So who's coming to do this? Can anyone get up here? They can. Catalina's on her way. She's almost there. Yeah. We haven't got a great hall. We've got a mess hall. I didn't have quite enough room for the great hall bit. Because what we've got is we've got the bedroom here, or the barracks here. We've got a bathroom here. And then this is the mess hall. I don't think there's enough tiles for us to actually get all of this into a great hall. It probably would be possible if you had less than 4 dupes in here. But I want to send 4 dupes. Because we want a lot of people on the other planet. And I just want to see if I can do it with 4 dupes. I tried to last time and I came very close. It didn't quite work. So, yeah, let's see. Food, we need a fridge. And then the fancy gold wire. We'll go down here. I want to send 4... I want to send 4 people anyways, because I want a lot of people to spruce up the other planet. That's the next thing on the list, is sorting out this planet. Because we want to build the aluminium volcano tamer, we want to build a cool steam vent tamer over here, and get this planet up and running and productive. Because there's a lot of stuff down here that we're kind of not using. Like, we haven't explored this part really at all. So the primary aim is to send 4 people. But the secondary aim is to get the achievement if we can. And if not, then I'll sort of change the rocket later. But I think I can do it with this, because I had the morale for like 9 cycles in my last playthrough. On my Iridio run. And then I screwed it up at the very end somehow. I think they run out of food. Yeah, can you actually grab these eggs? I guess not. I didn't put anywhere for you to put them. I mean, we could even leave the Pacus in there just for the decor. Let's just do that, that might help. Why not? Yeah, leave the Pacu in there. We'll just fill this with surf and turf. So now that we're not consuming it, we're going to need 40,000 calories of surf and turf. Minimum. Ideally 50,000. So this probably isn't going to launch for probably 5 or 10 cycles. I could certainly speed that up by killing a few guys in here. I don't want to kill these guys. I can kill these guys. I mean, how much stuff we got in here? Got a little bit of stuff in here. And how many critters have we got in here now? We got 472. I think it's time to eat a few of these guys again. Let's just eat some of the Dracos. Yes, I could make a little blob. If I could fit in the room, I could have a blob and have the Pacu in here permanently. But I don't think I need the Pacu in this rocket anymore if we're just going to fill up a fridge. This thing does actually produce a little bit of heat, doesn't it? Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll make the surf and turf and then we'll send it over. Yeah, you guys can get murdered for science. Yeah, we've already got 18,000. A lot of Pacu are just dying normally, so we'll get that fairly soon. In the meantime, it seems like the power situation is okay again. We're producing oxalite, we're at max power. Yeah, because we're producing oxalite and we're still over-generating massively. That's good. Not sure why it was a problem earlier. Yeah, hopefully this polluted oxygen will dissipate eventually. Maybe I'll just put 1 or 2 deodorizers up here as well, just to help that out. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I'm kind of divided because I do want to keep going on this playthrough. We've obviously got a lot of stuff to do, but I also want to start a new playthrough where I do all the spaced out stuff a lot earlier on, because I've got to it really late here, and we've already got a large map with lots of stuff going on. I feel like it might be a good idea to have 2 different playthroughs going, like this one, which I do occasionally, or I'll alternate it, and then the spaced out run where there's less dupes, less stuff going on. It's a bit of a different challenge. Hopefully with a bit more frames. I'm kind of umming and ahhing about it. Yeah, how is space going? Where is our rocket? Our rocket is almost back to the home planet. That's pretty good. You're not dead, are you? I always catch you at the wrong moment, Hassan. Yeah, you don't seem to be completely overdosing on radiation. You're about halfway through the oxalite and halfway through the plastic. Yeah, we could probably leave these Pacu in here. It looks like the Pacu will still lay eggs, even when they're flopping like this. So that seems pretty good. So we need another glossy Draco. That's fine. Yeah, we're up to 24,000 surf and turf calories. Yeah, so I'm trying to sweep up all the debris as well. I've got a load of priority 1 sweep errands going on. So hopefully people are starting to empty the map of stuff. That's certainly an aim. Yes, I am slightly concerned about the frames just in general. It should definitely be possible to get to 400 dupes with all the sour gas boilers, but I think I'm slowly coming to the realization that I may not be able to do it on my current computer. But in case you're interested, here is the video where I talk about my plan for sustaining 400 dupes off of sour gas boilers. We have 35 oil wells on this map. We've got a few hooked up over here already. Obviously, we haven't got any sour gas boilers up and running yet. But there is a way to recycle all the water and all of the inputs and outputs to get more water out than you put in. And then you can run all the oil wells off of that, and all the excess water you can use to feed your dupes. So that is a plan. But yeah, I think the frames might be a problem. So Leofar, you have 25 dupes, cycle 17,770, still able to hit 40-ish frames. Yeah, that's pretty good. What a yellow border around my actual window, my game window. I don't normally have that. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I got the wrong overlay on here. Does that help? I've had the wrong overlay on for like an hour. Great. Well, that's not too bad. Everything was mostly still visible. You can block paths, so it's not a pathfind option. Yes, that is the other thing. The dupes can navigate all over these ladders at the moment. So that is definitely something I could do to save some frames. Oh, you've landed! You're back! Okay, let's see. Your artifact is in here, so let's remove that. Oh, yep. Makes sense. Someone can analyze this office mug. And then let's check the interior. So you're grabbing all the data banks. That's good. We have a load of carbon dioxide in here. Yeah, I think we just pumped all the carbon dioxide out. And then let's sweep all of this up and put it in the other rocket. Okay. Right, how much surf and turf do we have? 30,000. Once we get to 50,000, I'll send that over. But we're producing a good amount of oxalite as well. It's getting sent off. What is turning these on and off, actually? I think it's just the gas pipe. That's fine. Oh, but yes, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back streaming. How is the liquid lock going? Have you built the liquid lock? You built the gas pump, so we're getting all of this gas out. That's good. We'll need to build all of these rails as well. And I did give you mechatronics, that's good. You built the liquid lock, so let's fill this up. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not going to get super hot, is it? We'll just fill these up with salt water, like we normally do. No pending deliveries. No, there just isn't any salt water available for you. Okay, we'll just fill it up with regular water then. And you do need to get on the meal bit as well, actually. We may need to murder a hatch or two. And then we can get all the conveyors and stuff started in here. So let's see. We don't have any wolframite for this bit. We can make this a little bit out of steel. But yeah, we need to distribute all of the stuff around here properly. So let's go have a look at what we did for the iron volcano. So what we did is it comes out here, goes onto the bridge, and then we loop it around this bit, and then it goes back past the volcano at the end. Yeah, I'll just do something similar for this one. So let's see. So it comes down like here. We bridge it over. Thank you, Auto Sweeper, for helping. Then we put a bridge here. I think that's what we did. Just double check. Yeah. Because we want the loop to come out here. No, we want the loop to come on here. We want this stuff to circulate through first, and then we want it to load with the new stuff optionally. That's what we want to do. So that is what we're doing at the moment. Then this bit here will make it all out of steel. Because I don't want this to melt. The aluminium itself doesn't come out super hot in terms of degrees. There's a lot of thermal energy, but it shouldn't melt outright. The steel. We should be okay. We just want to recirculate it all over here. So I think what I do is just something like this. I'm going to try and not be overly fancy with it. I just want to make sure that the heat is being distributed evenly throughout the room. So I think that's a pretty good conveyor belt loop for that. And the last step will obviously be digging this. We've got another 60 cycles of activity out of this. So we will need to turn this thing on while the volcano is erupting. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, we're building this out of iron ore. So that's fine. We already have this hooked up. We're going to need a few other things in there as well. We're going to need a shutoff. Yes. And then we're going to need to sort that out. So I think that's what we do over here, actually. Eventually I'll get rid of this gas pump. We've almost got all of the gases out of here. So then I'll put the thermosensor here, the shutoff here, and then we'll conveyor all the aluminium out this way. The bridge directly after the loader is obsolete. The loader can be on the line directly after direction bridge. It'll only be able to add packets to loop if there's space, acting like a bridge itself. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for that, Emily. So in that case, I could just remove this. And it should just work automatically. Oh, I think the reason I did it like this is because I wanted the stuff to recirculate before adding more stuff on. If I do it like this, it's gonna... Oh, yeah, it's gonna do the same thing. Yeah, you're right. I see now, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, that should work fine then. Unreachable food. You don't have any food. Because these things aren't growing because you're not prioritizing fertilizing them. Let's see. So you need to put farming up a bit higher. And for now, you actually need to eat one of these guys. So let's adjust your priorities a little bit. There you go. Yeah, you've got stuff to do at the moment. We've landed the rocket over here. We have 48,000 calories in surf and turf. So, are we ready to start loading this rocket? Let's see, we've got 2,000 kilograms of oxalate in here. We need a little bit more oxalate. So we have 914 kilograms. That is mostly being dumped up here. So that should be enough if I priority 9 that. Yeah, and I'll just keep dumping periodically. Yeah, let's turn this off again for now. Actually, we're not running out of power. Let's just keep it turned on. We can keep it turned on indefinitely if we're not running out of power. Yeah, that's fine. Bang. I must have been outside. I need to shut my... It's like pitch black outside. But yeah, I need to get this planet in better shape. I've just been kind of just dumping people here. We did some initial work here, just getting the natural gas and the iron volcano online. But we could certainly be doing a lot more here, so that is the next plan, really. Yeah, eat the hatch. Yeah, so the oxalite's all being dumped in here. That's good. The fish are all staying in this one room. I guess that gives lots of decor to this room. Even if we're not actually going to eat these fish. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool, I think we're kind of ready to load this then. I'll wait for the cycle to flip over and then we'll save it and then we'll start loading that rocket up and we'll get people going. We've had the steam for absolutely ages, so that shouldn't be a problem. People are hanging out in here. The saunas are still working. Plants getting a little cold in here. That's fine. Let's try planting it again. Ooh. Yeah, I'm excited. We're actually getting space travel stuff done. So while we're doing that as well, actually, once we've launched that rocket, we'll launch the petroleum rocket again, and we'll do that. Yeah, let's save it. Save it. Load this refrigerator with stuff, surf and turf, and then we'll get our people to come on here, and then we'll launch this. And the CO2 will build up in here pretty quickly. So that should hopefully keep this cool for long enough. Yeah, because we've got 60,000 now. Cool beans. So let's go through who's going to go on the rocket, because we're going to skill scrub everyone who's going on there anyways. So it wants to be people with lots of interests. You've got 5. We can do better than that. There's definitely a few people with 6. I don't think I have too many people with like 8 or 9. So Ashcan sounds good. Let's see. Definitely no one with a acquired skill. I don't actually think I have too many multi-interest people. It's gonna come back to bite me a little bit. Frankie, maybe. Hassan makes a lot of sense for obvious reasons. Lyra has a lot of interesting skills, and I haven't given her any of them. So yeah, I think we need to skill scrub Lyra and send her. So Ashcan, Hassan, Lyra, and can we get a bit more than 5? I shouldn't be skipping all of those though, guys. Meat would be a good one as well. Okay. So let's get them all skill scrubbed. I think Hassan will be fine as he is. So where did I put this thing again? Here. Meanwhile, Amari's doing all the research. So Ashcan, yeah, please go in here. Everyone has skills because everyone has morale. Like we have state-of-the-art facilities here. Like we got saunas, we got like the arcade cabinets for everyone. Everyone's usually eating surf and turf. They have a lot of morale. But yeah, we're just gonna skill scrub a few people. These saunas are getting ready as well. Yeah, let's check this bridge. So people are currently coming to load this. There we go. I keep everyone with 20 plus more morale to trigger overjoy. Yes, yes, that is a thing. If your dupes have a load of excess morale, they'll get overjoyed more often. Which is good. I don't really mind that they're not doing that so much at the moment. So this surf and turf is going down minus 13% per cycle. So we do need some CO2 in here. But people will be breathing out a fair amount of CO2, so I think we'll be okay. And again, if we don't get it this time, we'll get it next time. I just want to make sure everyone's actually got enough food to live in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's slowly getting down to temperature. How are you doing over here? So you planted all of these, that's good. We haven't filled these. We're not got any more water to store. We do, you're just not doing it. But why aren't you doing it? Yeah, let's yellow alert these a little bit, just to make sure that Gina's doing it. Where are you? Oh, you've been building all this stuff. That's fine. We're down to milligrams in here. I don't think we've got any off-gasables in here. We have some data banks. Let's actually let's send those back as well. Let's put those in here. So industrial ingredient data banks. We are producing those again. Yeah, let's get this fill up, and then you can actually build this, so we can actually land the rocket. That would be an amazing idea. Okay. There you go. That should do. And then we should end up with vacuum in here. There we go. So now we can dig this out as well. Seems good. Oh, these stupid Sweetles. I'm very tempted when I do eventually do the spaced out run with the spaced out cluster. I am actually very tempted to not do any ranches. Just mechanize everything. But to worry about those things. Right. Ashcan is done. I'm just going to skill everyone up in when they're on the rocket, just so I don't forget who's going. So we also need... I mean, Hassan's already okay, because we already skill scrubbed him. Lyra was the next one. Yeah, I think we're going to do it with only farms, because we're not going to have enough dupes that I think we're going to need to mass ranch anything. I mean, the ranches are mostly mechanized, but I'm still wrangling dudes to put in here occasionally when the dudes who are in here die. And I don't really want to do that in the next run. I know that you can do dropper ranches with critters, but I think if I've got one dupe per planet, I'm not going to actually need to ranch. Because like one oil refinery with plastic polymer press will produce enough plastic to do everything we need to. That one is definitely going to be a speed 3 run, because there's going to be less going on. And we can speed it up and there'll be less pondering and stuff. Right, let's have a look. So we got 66,000 calories. Okay, actually we've got a bit too much surf and turf in here now. Okay, look. We only need 10... We only need like 8 kilograms in here. Yeah, so empty this, please. And then take the rest back. Hmm. Are they actually going to come do this? Yeah, Ellie is. Yeah, once we've skill scrubbed everyone, I think we're good to go. I probably delivered the surf and turf here a bit too quickly. Because this is going to start going off. We're probably not going to get the morale high ground this time. We might do on the return trip. Yeah. How's the petroleum boiler finish as well? We've got micrograms of steam left in here. So that's almost done. It's going to take a little while to get all of this out, though. It's going to take ages. I'm not that fast. This rocket is running off steam anyways. Yeah, there you go. So now that can be grabbed. Let me grab the thing. Sweep. Yeah, I guess there's not too much heat being produced by this refrigerator. I just need to make sure everyone's getting skills scrubbed. It's going to take you a little while. What are we actually researching as well? Now that we've got the data banks, we're researching the bigger petroleum engine. That makes sense. We've got a load of Paco up here now for some reason. I think we can just eat these guys. Did that plant stay planted? It did. It's still too cold in here. What's the temperature looking like in this part of the base in general? Seems like it's evened out now. That's fine. I need a grub. Yeah, there we go. Did we get rid of the polluted oxygen over here? We did. That's good. We've still got a little bit left in here. I reckon if I dig this tile, that will all float out and get deodorized. Yeah, I think we're pretty close to getting rid of all this slime lung. Not that I'm too fussed about it. We got 6 molten slicks regs in here now. That's good. And layer is finished. I'll take a pufflet. That sounds good. Wait. Hold on. Why do I have 38 dupes on Herbiel? Oh, you're eating the Pacu fillet in here. I forgot to turn this room off. Yeah, don't do that, please. Get that out of here. Oh, I see. Now you're not going to be able to grab this, are you? No, I think you can. I think you can still grab that. Yeah, that's fine. So, I'm kind of wondering whether to start taking dupes again. Because we're going to move 4 dupes to the new planet fairly soon. And those 4 dupes will be able to survive over there. So I think we do. You've got +7 building. And no real downside. So I think we take you. So we've got 2 Adas. I know that because we're getting dupes of every dupe now. Well, doubles of every dupe now. So we're going to need some names, and you can name a dupe with channel points. That is absolutely a thing you can do. Oh wow, we actually didn't have another Ada. I guess we had an Ada and we renamed her already. That is fine. You're still more than welcome to rename her if you want. That's fine. So we need to... What do we need to do with you again? I think we just need to get you inside the base. You don't have a... Well, actually, we've got one person on the planet now, so you do have facilities. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special I need to do with you. We're letting everyone out through here now, and everyone can go in the gym, I think. Yeah, we changed all that a while ago. So I think we just need to get her back into base so she doesn't run around here without a suit for too long. You'll take a Devon. Please name them Leofar. Yes, will do. I've realized there's probably a lot of channel points as well. I should probably change that number. So... Let's see. Devon. We do have a Devon. So... Oh, you'll be fine. So you are... Leo. Do you want Leofar or Leofar OG? Do you have a preference? I'll just put Leofar OG for now. There you go. Leofar is very relaxed in the wind tunnel. And Abe is not very relaxed. We need a skill scrub another person. So it was Meep, I believe. Yes. There we go. I see. That does make sense, actually, why it's OG specifically, then. Okay. Leofar it is. Yeah. Very nice. Running low on power again. Checks out. So I'll turn this back off again. We have loads of oxalite now. Seems good. So once Meep has been scrubbed, I think that's when we load the rocket and we get everyone to do all of that. So how's it going over here in the meantime? Let's see, that's all set to priority 9. That can be set there as well. This conveyor is still being built. We're down to micrograms of pressure in here. That's good. But no liquid outputs. Yes, we need pipes for this as well. And we're just going to make this all out of gold because we have a load of gold. Surprised they didn't queue this up in the first place. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what we're looking for. You'll be alright, Gene. I believe in you. You're going to have some friends soon. And I suppose what we should do is we should build them some beds as well. We've got one extra bed here at the moment, but it's not great. I should really actually just start renovating this whole place. Maybe I'll just leave that for when the new dupes arrive. We'll probably need a little bit of excess food by then as well. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to have the dupes like arrive and then sort everything out. Because there are wild critters there that we can just eat. We can eat the fish on the ship as well. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, we're just waiting on the skill scrubber now. So it's going to take another half a day probably. In the meantime, we're still saving up all the surf and turf. Although, I think it's been left in here because no one's actually grabbing it. I don't have anywhere to put food that I've set to sweep. I guess it's something I could do. I could put a... I did have a conveyor loader out of here that I used to load stuff in here directly. I could just put that down here and set it to manual loading. That seems sensible. So we'll just put that on here. There shouldn't be any problems with that, just bridging straight on. Does it need to be... I think I will just set this one to manual loading, just so I don't get confused. And then if we need to manually dump any food anywhere, we can just do this. That shouldn't cause any problems. Why am I drinking Coca-Cola so late? It's not a good idea. Yeah, it is 9 o'clock, so I'm probably going to keep going until 10:30, because I have got some stuff I need to do this evening. But it should give us enough time to launch the rocket and get the people on the other planet at least. But honestly, wrangling all these critters is doing my head in. I think I'm just going to have to do it, so next time I set up any kind of ranching, I just have it so it's a completely automatic ranch, and I don't have to worry about wrangling critters, because it just annoys me. Yeah, who's doing this? Nisbet is. And Nisbet is over here. Oh yeah, because we've been dumping all the gold over here. Yeah, that makes sense. This should all be priority 1 sweep as well. Over here. Should eventually grab all of this stuff. Right, Meep is done. So let's save it and let's get everyone on this rocket and go. So this rocket has 10 tiles of range, so it can go there and back, so we don't need to fill it with steam, I don't think. Yeah, range remaining, 10 tiles, speed 0.7 tiles per cycle. So it will be in space for about 7 cycles. Change crew. So we need... Wow, there's really no particular order to this, is there? That would be too convenient. So Hassan needs to go. Meep needs to go wherever he is. Ashcan, Meep, Lyra. Okay, that's restricted. Change destination. So, oh, it's not that far. We still need to actually build the rocket platform. Right. I think what I need to do is I need to set this all to priority 5. We do need to send these people now. So Liam, so Jean is currently down there. You should be able to get this done in 3 cycles. There's oxygen in here. We need to make some more ammo suits as well, I think. So it looks like, yeah, people are coming in. So what are you doing? Yeah, you're idle because you're in the rocket, so unequip your suit. You can just hang out in here for now. I think everyone else is on their way. Yep, there we go. Unequip suit. Unequip suit. We'll ship you off. And then we'll give you the skills when you get to the other planet. Ashcan. Hold on. Yeah, we do have beds. Yeah, use these things, man. It's fine. It's fine, you can use the bed. Okay. Layer is here as well. So these are the 4 dupes we're going to send to the other planet. And yeah, I believe we're ready to go. We got steam. Steam from the engine. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Someone gets in the controls. There we go. So we're going to get a lot of steam. The steam isn't very hot. Everything here is really insulated, so it's not going to cause any issues. It's a pretty decent amount of steam. Yeah, it's all good. So now you're all up here, you're all eating a surf and turf. We never got rid of this. That's all probably going to rot. That's fine, we're producing a bit of excess food. Yeah, you guys are all idle, you're just chilling. We actually salted these mess tables. That was well planned. That's not going to last very long though, I don't think. I should have dumped some table salt in here as well. That would have been a good idea. But yeah, again, for now, the aim is just to get these dupes there. Who's starving? Jean is starving. Actually, how long have you been starving for? That would be really bad. Okay, you've got 900 calories. You're going to need to eat another hatch, like, ASAP. Yeah, when we land, we're going to absolutely set up some food and stuff just to get people living here a bit longer. But we need this rocket platform built first. We sent Ashcan and Hassan. I think Ashcan... No, Hassan is the person that normally goes in the petroleum rocket. So maybe we'll send him back. Do some stuff with him afterwards. It's going to take 1 cycle to get there. Then I'll land there. That's fine. We'll just leave the excess steam in the chamber, and we won't bother refueling it while we're there. We should be able to refuel it actually off the steam from like the iron volcano or something, but I don't want to... Do I want to do that? Let's see. Because we've got the cool steam vent here. We can take all of this water and drop it in here. This is dormant. This has been dormant for a while. I'm not sure how long. But we could definitely break in here, pump the water into here, and evaporate that for our steam. So yeah, I've got a liquid vent here already. So what we could do is we could just put a, I guess we'd make it out of steel because we just dumped a load of steel here. Liquid pipe there. We would just build a pipe that goes around like this. Or something like that. Actually, maybe we just put it in there. That seems good. And for now, this will work. Eventually, we want to set up a proper full steam vent tamer on this. But for now, I just want to get some actual steam mass in here so that we can get this aluminium treated properly. In the meantime, we've still got loads of PACU in here. And we're slowly pumping all the carbon dioxide out. Very slowly. Oh, yeah, you guys need to eat. God, yeah, I need to set your permissions. Yeah, you specifically can eat surf and turf. And I think everyone can eat it again, actually. Now that we've got you in the rocket, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I know what'll cheer you up. Food. Eat the food. They all look so sad. And then we're gonna be very happy. Meep is very interested about cobalt. What are you up to, Ashcan? Are you not hungry? You are hungry. I guess you're not that hungry. Oh, I guess you're on a different schedule. That's fine. There you go. I like giving these guys a surf and turf as well because it adds the radiation resistance. And I've just realized actually this bit here is relatively well shielded from the radiation, so it's not bad. They'll be getting the radiation here, but that's not too much of a problem. And then, oh my god. Oh no. We never filled up the bathroom. We never filled up the bathroom. So this pipe never got finished because they never actually got up here to build that pipe. This is a bra moment. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's really gonna help with the achievement. Yeah, we're not gonna get the achievement this time. We get bolts. Yes. Yeah, everyone make your mess, and then we'll deal with it. Yes, I know. Okay. Do we actually have any construction resources in here? I don't think we will. Let's have a look. No, we don't. That is a certified bra moment. Good grief. Okay, why didn't I do that? Let's see. I think I literally just forgot to do the water pipe. Yep, pretty much. So I guess I'll go over here somewhere. I set it up for this one, I didn't do it for the other one. And that's relevant for this one as well because we don't have a wall toilet here. I guess we don't have any toilet here. Thanks very much for the follow, Saf143. I really appreciate the company. I'm glad my lack of toilets has amused you. Yeah, you guys aren't very happy. I'm interested, what is your morale? You've got 43 because you ate your decor is gorgeous and you're having a superb meal. I think that's actually most of it. If you guys, yeah, I actually think, like, even without because they've technically got the room, even though they're not actually using the room, I think I've technically got enough morale for this. Like, if I go, I mean, obviously I don't want them wetting themselves for 10 cycles, but maybe on the way back we can do this. Yep, there you go. Good job. Hassan, I don't think that's the right animation for what you're doing. You look like you're riding an invisible motorbike. Right, okay. Sweep that up. But somehow, the morale is still okay. So if we go to the colony summary, that should tell us the achievement progress. Yeah, we launched our first rocket into space. So we won morale high ground. And we do currently have 1 out of 10 cycles. Oh, and it's only 25 morale. For some reason I thought it was 30. Oh, okay, well, will we find that? The main issue, obviously, is that these guys are going to be pissing themselves with 10 cycles. But, I mean, also the food is probably going to go off. That's realistically what's actually going to happen. Because we're not going to have enough CO2 down here. What I probably should have done is pumped some CO2 down here to keep this sterile. I think that's what we'll have to do for the achievement. But yeah, it should be relatively easy getting the morale high ground thing then, if it's such a low threshold. Okay, that should not have been priority 9. That one's on me. But at least we've done that, I suppose. Yeah, you can priority 5 this. We're gonna let a lot of gases out doing this. So I should probably... I should probably put a liquid lock up here as well. I mean, the gas situation in this base in general is a mess, but it's mostly just polluted oxygen. I don't want to let all the chlorine out as well, if I can help it. But yeah, you really do need to do this first. You're going to get here in 0.4 cycles. So we probably are going to be waiting in space for a little bit before that rocket platform gets built. Especially because you're harvesting food. And you do need to harvest food, that is completely fair. Yeah, I am interested. I am interested in doing this additional playthrough, alternating days, where one playthrough we do this on the big classic map and we try and go for the 400 dupes challenge, and another playthrough where we have far less dupes and it's on the spaced out cluster and we're doing a lot of rocket stuff. That seems like a good idea. So I'm gonna go to the loo. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna get myself a non-caffeinated drink. If you haven't already, feel free to follow, because I stream Monday to Fridays, 7 to 11 GMT. That might be changing a little bit. And if you miss a day, or you want to go see some of my previous stuff, you can find all of my previous videos, all my previous playthroughs on the YouTube channel, which is right there. And I'm gonna put up a poll, because I've got a poll about what to do for my next playthrough, and I think I'm going to alternate it with this one. So you can just type !vote, and you've got a few different options. I've got a spaced out cluster, which is probably my personal favorite. I've got a rime map with 16 volcanoes, like magma volcanoes, which I want to do at some point. There's the lights out playthrough, which is a modded playthrough where you need lights to see. Your dupes need lights to see. So that might be fun. And there's some other games as well, in case people are interested in other games. Subnautica Below Zero may be coming at some point, because I played the original and I have that on my YouTube, and I feel like looking at that. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be like 5 minutes, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now. Alrighty, I'm back. It doesn't look like the poll registered your vote, Leofar. I'll check that out after the stream. But either that or it just hasn't refreshed. I've kind of left the poll up the whole time. So maybe that's not the best idea for that poll. Oh, you may have already voted. Yeah, there's a decent chance. Right, okay. Let's go back to the game. And this time, actually go on the right screen. Hello. You bought the base game a couple of weeks back in Steam sale. I don't know enough about it to vote on these options. That's not a problem at all. I'm kind of just figuring out what to do next after this run. I've been doing this map for a while. I'm on about 540 cycles. Definitely not doing everything perfectly, obviously. But getting to the point where I'm thinking about what to do next. Because the purpose of this run is to use a load of oil wells. And we have a few of them hooked up, making oil with stuff. The eventual plan is to turn all this oil back into water by burning it and then recycling all of the outputs. And then we're going to feed that water to a load of dupes. So that was the plan on this map. But I've realized that plan might be a bit ambitious for my computer to handle. Because I'm not sure we're going to get to 400 dupes without the computer just like not running. I'm not sure the game is designed for it. And I don't think my computer is designed for it. So I'm kind of thinking of doing a new run, alternating it with this run. So on different days. But like with a bit of a smaller scale thing. Right. No rocket platform. Helios 5 stranded. You're suspended in space with no set destination. That is correct. So, have we built the platform yet? No, we're almost there. It's like priority 9. Yes, I know this is outside the world. That is for Jean to do. You're idle. Everyone else is eating. It's fine. Yeah, Jean's having an alright time here. We've got like a washroom and some mealwood plants here, so Jean is alright living down here, but we're going to need to expand these facilities to match our main base once we land these people. So he's on downtime at the moment, but then the next thing he's doing is building this rocket platform so we can actually land. And we can hang out in space for a while, but obviously it's not ideal because we don't have a functioning bathroom because I forgot to pipe water in. So they're admiring the facilities, but they aren't really able to do much with them. Yeah, it looks like we're hanging pretty smoothly around 3 million calories. At the moment, I think we farmed these bristle blossoms, and that's a lot of the excess food that we've ended up keeping in our freezers. But I think most of the food we're actually eating is coming from all the critters from our ranches, and then all the fish we've got from our fish feeding place. How many fish have we got in here now? We've only got 85 fish in here. I guess we have been nicking eggs in here periodically. That's fine. Yeah, we have critters up here as well, the Drecos. These little dudes, we're shearing them for reed fiber. And that's what we're using to make everyone's Atmos suits and then maintaining them. And then these ones produce plastic. And we're using that to build plastic tiles, plastic ladders, all sorts of fun stuff like the wind turbine, or the wind tunnel and things. Why have I been calling this a wind turbine? And then we've got some Sweetles and Grubs here, because we have a sulfur geyser down here. We've hooked this up so that the sulfur comes out at about room temperature. And then the Sweetles eat that and turn it into sucrose. And then the grubs eat the sucrose and turn it into mud, which is then turned into dirt and water, which we use for everything else. So those are a few of our different food sources. And yeah, there's the one thing I would say about this game is definitely don't take too many dupes at the start. Just focus on getting your food production consistent and getting your oxygen production consistent. Because what we have for our oxygen production is we have a load of electrolyzers. So I've got them in like a little block here. This one has kind of malfunctioned. Oh no, it's fine. I just caught it in a bit of an odd moment. But these things will take water in, and they'll turn it into oxygen and hydrogen. And what I've done is I flooded it with 2 different types of liquids. And as a result, the oxygen is coming out here, the hydrogen is coming out up here. And then we're cooling that oxygen with a thermal aquatuner and some steam turbines. And that's providing all the oxygen that goes into the base, and we pump that into our suits so that everyone can wander around outside the map. And then we pump that into the base so that everyone can breathe in there. And that's all cool before it goes anywhere, because otherwise it comes out really hot and it stifles the plants and things. Anyways, have you done this rocket platform yet? This is like, it's not low priority. What are you doing, Gene? Mealwood. Okay, look. I'm going to yellow alert this, because we need to land this rocket. If we land the rocket, everyone else can help you do the mealwood. So yeah. And there's some teleporters as well. Specifically between our starting planet and that current planet. There's a teleporter down here that we can send people through one at a time, and it takes a while to recharge, which is why we're sending a rocket with a load of people in it. And there's also hold on, these supply teleporters where you can send stuff in via conveyor belts and exchange it between planets. So we sent a load of refined metal atmosuits and things over to that planet so that they can build things in advance of everyone coming here. But we could also load all that stuff on the rocket and drop it off. But at the moment, we just need to land everyone. So this shouldn't take you too long to build. Gene is actually quite skilled at building things without being able to breathe. Also, you don't have a hat. You don't have a hat, Liam. By Liam, I mean Gene. You should have a mechatronics hat. There you go. Oh, why did I do that? Now I've interrupted your task for you putting the hat on. And then you're going to run out of oxygen, and then you're going to go back underground. That was not very well planned. And in the meantime, these guys are just going to be wetting themselves up here, waiting for the thing to be built. Good stuff. We got an entombed liquid vent. This has always been entombed. We have another thermal aquatuner in here. We've just used that to freeze some polluted ice to minus 100 degrees with some ethanol. I'm not sure why I've done this. There will be a use for this, but I haven't figured it out yet. I just felt like it. Oh, damn it. This should be the thumbnail of the video. Like when it goes on YouTube, just them all cleaning up the friggin' rocket. Right. For a few restarts, I'm now cycling 180 with the electrolyzers up and running, 18 duplicants, water from salt water and cool slush geyser. Hey, that's really good. That's actually really good. Like, it took me ages to get electrolyzers working properly. Yeah, getting the water from the... So I presume you're running it through like a desalinator. Or are you boiling all that water? Because what I like to do with I've got a saltwater geyser up here. What I like to do with this is I just let it erupt, and then eventually I boil it. And at the moment I'm boiling it in here, but this is a whole other story. But I'm boiling the salt water slowly in here, and then that's going through a steam turbine, and that's why I'm getting the water out of that. But desalinators are definitely good as well if you don't want to boil it. Someone else wet themselves, didn't they? Yeah, there we go. You fools! You foolish fools! Right, you're done. So we can actually land this. Low clearance, 34 tiles. Yeah, so that's interesting. It actually tells you that it's low clearance. I probably will dig this all out. I mean, when everyone lands here, we can dig this out. So let's just do that. This could be priority 9. Yeah, let's just let's just land this. Still getting used to the actual controls. I have not done a lot of space stuff. Yeah, please land. So let's actually watch this land. It should just land immediately. Oh, there we go. It's getting ready. I didn't build a ladder going up to the bit where they can get out. Okay, hold on. You have more work to do, Gene. I mean, at least they can land. Yeah, there you go. I have not planned this very well. Oh well. We didn't get any artifacts or anything either. Yeah, now you can be idle here. And eventually, we'll even pump some water in here, and you can use the bathrooms on the way home. Now, wouldn't that be a good idea? Right, so... this needs to be priority 5. This needs to be priority 5. Gene, you are doing the mealwords. Look. You have to do the construction again. There you go. Good grief. Well, at least you've got a little bit of food. But, yeah, those tubes are going to be on there for a little while. At least they have plenty of food while they're waiting around. I kind of overdid it with the surf and turf. They did not need that much surf and turf. Ashken's like, yeah, I'm super happy. And he's got absolutely nowhere to go because we haven't we haven't opened this up. God, you're gonna take a while to do this, aren't you, Gene? We're probably gonna just about get to the point where we can let these guys off before I have to go. That's frustrating. Anyways, how's the gas going in here? God, this is gonna take an absolute age. It's eventually getting out of here. In the meantime, I've got 7 molten lava eggs in there. That's pretty good. How has filling the storage bins actually been going? I get the feeling I haven't been doing a huge amount of that. I think I've been doing everything else. But you guys don't have a huge amount of extra tasks to do now, so I'm kind of interested if you are eventually going to actually get all this stuff stored. Like, this can all be swept too. Let's produce some more oxalate. You're getting there. I really should have built this all in advance. You're gonna be fine. He's just taking his time. Could you alternate ladder piece with higher priority first for it to be faster? Yes, I could do that. That is a very good point. So let's do that. So we'll set this as priority 8. They should be able to do that. It's funny, I don't think I've ever had this specific circumstance before. Let's make this a priority 9 as well. Yeah, there we go. What we got here? Oh my god, we got a loner. I haven't found many loners. I mean, you're a loner that can't dig, so that's not very handy for being on a planet on your own. And you're a decorator, so I don't think we take you. We'll just take the bristle blossoms. Which is a bit sad, but it is what it is. I do find it funny that Hassan is definitely doing the eating animation when he should be doing a different animation. And I've noticed occasionally the sponge texture gets completely glitched out. Like, I think there's just something straight up broken about the mopping animation. In the meantime, I'm trying to think of something to do in the meantime. We're waiting for that to get done. We have over 100 tons of plastic now. Let's actually zoom out for a minute. I have a mod called the Traffic Overlay mod, which is really good. It gives you a heat map of where your dupes are actually going. So red is frequently traveled and green is infrequently traveled. So anywhere that isn't green, they haven't been. And this only tracks dupe motion during the time you've loaded the save. It doesn't track it between sessions. But it's still really good. Yes, I could. Yes, realistically, this is the way that everyone is actually getting to things. So that is a good point, Leofar. That would actually ease the frames a lot. Let's do that. That's something to do. Thank you. You're being very helpful today. Sorry. I'm probably a little bit less on the ball than I usually am today. But I do appreciate the input. Yeah, because these are all ladders, and we've already dug all of this up. So if they're not actually traveling along here, then that should be absolutely fine. We shouldn't have any problems caused by this. I believe, yeah, that is doing all of that. It's just not showing up on this overlay because it's kind of a modded overlay. But I do have a list of mods that I try and keep up to date. They're just cosmetic mods mostly. That should have triggered Nightbot. I guess Nightbot is also asleep. Oh, hold on, no. That's not the command. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a few different ones. Yeah, let's remove these two. Remove these. But yeah, the traffic overlay one I really like. The true tiles one I really like, just because it makes the tiles look different depending on what material they're made of. Which I find really handy, just to make sure I'm not accidentally building stuff out of the wrong materials. And then the geyser average output overlay mod is a funny one, because I used to just whip out my calculator and do that all the time, but I got the mod because like it just saves me 5 seconds calculating it. Like, that information should just be on the tooltip. Like, the player doesn't need to do the maths every time I try to figure out how much a geyser erupts. Oh, there we go. So you just ran along there, so it's the first time we've done that for a while. Yeah, I guess you don't really need to go down here. I'm going to end up trapping someone doing this, aren't I? What? You guys are fine. Meep is not very happy. Yeah, Gene is making it up there. You know, I've literally never done this with the alternating ladders. Because usually, you're not in a situation where you're just laddering straight up somewhere. Like, you're just laddering... Like, normally you're just digging through tiles, so I do like an S shape or something. But yeah, this does technically work. Guess breaking ladders is cheaper. I would block it with pneumatic doors. You should have multiple single tile debris pit. Yeah, I'm just going to deconstruct the ladders for now. Like, if I need to get somewhere in the future, I'll just rebuild it. It's not... I'm not too fussed about that. Right, let's get back to this, because this is just something... Oh god, you're all trapped, aren't you? No, you're fine. People aren't trapped, they're just pondering. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Saf, you've absolutely summed up how I feel about pliers. Like, yes, it is a mod that makes the game easier. However, I feel like that should be the base experience of the game. Like, building stuff without pliers is just a huge hassle that I would rather not deal with. And as you say, like, you can already connect pipes and wires without pliers, but to disconnect them you need pliers. I feel like it makes sense with the internal logic of the game, and this is something that gets talked about quite a lot on ONI streams by a few different people. Like, well, which exploits are you allowed to use? Which, like, how are you actually supposed to make the game easier? How are you allowed to do that? And my logic is that realistically, if it's in the game, you could do whatever you want. It's a single player game. You're not cheating anyone other than yourself. It's up to you how you do it. Why have I got ladders here? That's kind of silly. But yeah, I like that there's an option as well to set it so that the dupe has to go and do it, because there are cases where you want that to be a thing. If you wanted to make it a bit less cheesy, because I realized that, like, I can save a lot of situations by disconnecting pipes in areas where dupes can't actually go. And I don't personally have a problem with that, but I like that the option is there to make it a dupe errand, so that people can select the level of cheesiness they want. Because really, it should be up to the player, like what they can and can't do. And I like that the mod gives you the option to do that. But yeah, I like, some people don't like the whole gas vent under a liquid thing to stop it from overpressurizing thing. Because I have a room here with just loads of natural gas in it, because it's just pumping in here through these vents. And I personally don't have a problem with it, because it's in the game. The devs are aware of it. That they haven't actively patched it out. One thing in the game that I don't think is technically an exploit, but probably is going to get patched by the devs, is uranium melting at 130 degrees C. Because in real life it melts at 1130 degrees C, but in this game it melts at 130 C, and it evaporates at 4000 C. So it's basically a liquid metal that you can have between 130 and 4000 C, which is so useful for a lot of things. It's unbelievable. Oh, it looks like you guys were gone. Excellent. You guys all left the building while I've been rambling. Nice. So you're actually getting some of this done. And we're going to have to actually get you some facilities because you've got about 2 days worth of food between you. Right. It is 9:45. I definitely need to get you... Well, I mean, for now you guys have facilities on the rocket, so I guess there's no immediate urgency. But we do need to actually get you some food. So let's put a load of stuff down here as well. Let's at least get started sorting all of this out. I'll put a ladder over here as well. This isn't going to be anywhere near as fancy as the main base, but we do need some stuff to happen. Why have I got ladders up here? It's bizarre. I think it's because I was replacing these tiles. Yeah, let's put a ladder here. Let's just put in a low more woods. Also, I need to give these guys skills now. So Hassan already has some skills. Layra, you could be the researcher because I'm going to need someone to research the aluminium volcano. And Meep, you could have mechatronics. The building. That will do for now. Thankfully, we've got a few mechatronics engineers here. And then Ashcan can be the farmer, because we need someone to farm all the mealwood while everyone does it. And then you can get digging as well. Sounds good. And you might as well have building. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, so spaced out, I think it adds two main things. First of all, it's the star map so that you're going between all the different planets. I'm on the classic setting, so my main planet is huge. This is about the size of planet you'll get on the base game. And there's enough stuff to do in the base game for hundreds and hundreds of hours. So you absolutely don't have to rush into getting the DLC. A lot of the more recent sort of quality of life updates got added to the base game as well. So the main things from the DLC are the space, exploring other planets, and radiation. That whole system with nuclear reactors and stuff and rad bolts, which I haven't really got around to playing around with too much either. I mean, at the moment, over here, in Spaced Out, Weezewarts produce radiation. So I planted a load over here, and they're funneling radiation into this thing that fires a rad bolt into this research terminal. And I've got some plastic tiles here to sort of shield the duplicants from the radiation. But that's all I've done with radiation. But yeah, the DLC is definitely optional. The base game has loads of stuff in it. But yeah, you guys are going to have to sort of moonlight in the rocket for a while. So let's just view interior. So you should all still be... Yeah, you're still all on here. And we're not going to make it grounded. Obviously, you can use the bathrooms on the other planet now. But yeah, for now you can stay in there. Aren't there valves that allow single directional flow? Valve closes faster from the force of the other side, like a rubber flap or something. I feel like that's how liquid behave in a submerged vent. I can imagine something like that. It doesn't stretch the rules of reality too far for me. Right, we want to pump some water up here. Well, maybe not quite like that. Maybe like this. And it's not actually too cold in this part of space. So I think we can just go like this. So that can go in there. And then we'll just build a ladder all the way around. Actually, let's not build it over the top. But yeah, this game already stretches the laws of physics and reality in quite a few ways, so I don't really mind that. Like, there's another glitch as well that I do mind a bit more, but you can't really prevent, so it's just something you need to be aware of. I'll show you this on the other planet. So over here we have our sulfur tamer thing. So what we're doing is we're taking all the hot sulfur from the geyser, and we're pumping it through a cool block. So first of all, we've got a very small amount of sulfur in these pipes. Because the amount is so small, we can supercool this past the liquid state change point. And it doesn't actually solidify in the pipes because the pressure is so low. So that's kind of an odd thing. But I feel like it's good because otherwise cooling solid sulfur is very painful because it doesn't conduct any heat at all. It's a very good insulator. So if you're wheeling it around on conveyor belts like in a metal volcano, it's going to take an absolute age. Cooling it as a liquid is much faster, so I just have it running through this metal tile. And then when it comes out here, I merge it all together at this vent and drop it off. And then it immediately solidifies here because it's cold enough to solidify. And it doesn't break the vent. Too bad. But the other thing is, when you've got like a little solid block that's being dropped and added to another solid block like this, you can see the mass is going up and down because it's constantly being loaded in the conveyor. The temperature of that block should be adjusting based on the temperature of the inputs and outputs. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just deletes the extra heat. Like this is 14 degrees. I could be pumping 140 degree sulfur on it, and if it's solidifying, then it will, well, it won't solidify 140, but you get the picture. Then that heat won't be transferred over. It will stay at 14 degrees. And that is a bug. But there's no real way of preventing it. I mean, in this case, I don't think any heat is getting deleted because it's all coming in at the same temperature. And there's a very small pile. But you could theoretically delete a lot of heat doing this. Or generate a lot of heat doing this by pumping in cold stuff and having it heat up on this pile. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is there's lots of sort of wrinkles in the game code. Like, parts where it's sort of adjacent to reality. And to be honest, part of the fun is kind of just figuring out how to exploit them and do stuff. Oh, Whiskers, you're having a bit of a digging session tonight. Okay, maybe that wasn't the fastest priority thing to do. But while we're here, and before I forget, for goodness sake, let's actually build the... glad the paintings have showed up again. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove them, because we need to install this pipe. I can remove the tiles here and install this pipe. And then... I guess I'll remove this painting. We'll put some ladders over here, and then we'll install this pipe. And then it should actually work, and they should be able to actually go in the bathroom here. Also, we need to dump all of this polluted water before it off-gasses. Yeah, we're on the other planet. I did get another drink as well that's not caffeinated. Okay, hold on, look. Stop dropping off the oxalite. You don't need to do that one. Okay. Let's just put some ladders in here quickly. Actually, I think the one ladder will do. And then we can build this pipe. And we can start loading the bathroom with water. In the meantime, we're still doing all of this stuff. We need more food. We do have food on the rocket, but that's going to go off fairly soon. Not exactly sure how much. Well, we need like 25 mealwood plants. This is 25 down here. So we'll have a little bit of spare doing it like this. But maybe I'll just deconstruct these once I build these. Yeah, I don't want to run out of food. So prioritize that, please. Also, we have Ada here, who's a new dupe. And we're actually going to hire 4 more dupes, probably? Because we're going to have a small amount of permanent habitation on the other asteroid now. So that means we probably need to make some more suits. So let's see. I'm giving everyone the same suit just because I can't decide which ones to have. So let's make 5 more of these. And that means we need to make 4 more of the regular snazzy suits. We do actually have some excess reed fiber, so that is good. Not bad. We analyzed the office mug as well. Very good. I need to find somewhere to put all these artifacts, but for now we're just going to leave them there. Yeah, I really don't think there's anything else that's going to be over here. I think people are just sweeping up all this stuff now, which is good, because I want them to sweep up all this stuff. I do need to remove some of these ladders as well. I mean, there's deodorizers up there, so I don't really want to do that. I can remove these. There's no need for them to run over here. Why is Meep trapped? Okay, look, guys, I'm going to need an explanation. How the heck did you get yourselves here? You must have fallen down here and then decided it was a good idea to build a roof here. Well, at least you can get out this way fairly easily. Yeah, you're going to get very cold. Not the most sensible thing in the world. Yeah, I desperately need to clean this place up. There's no slime lung here, but obviously they're not going to be breathing this very efficiently. There's a lot we could do to improve this place. But now we have some dupes here at least, so they can get that done fairly quickly. It's idle now. Ren is idle. He's trapped himself. Yeah, I guess that was going to happen. You should just fall down if you do this. Although now you're going to have to do all of these, aren't you? How annoying. I'll tell you what, you're acting surprised now. You're not going to be too surprised when you've done this another 10 times. Uh-oh. There you go. You did it. Right. I think I'm going to wrap it up today because I actually started a little bit earlier. So I think I'm going to wrap it up a little bit earlier. I usually start at 7:30ish. I usually wrap it up about 11. But I think we did what we wanted to do today, which was to load up a rocket and send a load of people over. And they're kind of living in there at the moment, and they're making the best of it. But let's just dump all the polluted water in here for now. I'll save it here to remember what that was for. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be back at about 7 probably. And we'll get the rest of the base set up down here. We'll get some nice things going on over here. And hopefully we'll get this volcano tamed. Because we're building this slowly, but almost all the stuff's done. And then hopefully we can start dumping some water in there from here. But yeah, I'm GMT. I'm UK. So it's 7 PM GMT to 11 GMT. It's sort of usual time. I do also stream on weekends occasionally. If I have the free time. And the best way to know for certain when I'm going to be streaming is to join the Discord. Because I will post there when I'm about to do a stream, if I'm likely to do a weekend stream, if I can't do a stream for whatever reason. And people post like ONI stuff on there and memes and things as well, so it's maybe worth having a look at. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. So, thanks very much. I should have had my camera on for that. Thanks very much. I will be back tomorrow. If you haven't already followed, feel free to follow. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye, fishies. I didn't time that very well with the ending song. It's wrapping out. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks very much. I don't think I'm going to raid anyone because I haven't got a huge amount of people left. But if you did stick around from Max earlier, thanks very much. I appreciate the company. And yes, I have a bit more of a specific aim tomorrow, so that should be nice. Yeah, have a good evening, and I'll see you soon.